Welcome, cats and kittens, to another installment of 20 cc's of Catnip. I'm your host, Dr. Purrington, and today I'm bringing you some 1 vs 2 gameplay that quickly turns into 1 vs 4. Speaking of quickly, this match is going to go real fast, so don't blink, or you might miss it. Let's jump into it. Now, one of my favorite things about doing matches that are 1 vs 2 plus, that's 1 vs 2, 1 vs 3, or 1 vs 4, is that your spits regenerate incredibly quickly. Which is wonderful, because that means the Night Hunter always has a trick up his sleeve. You're going to see this guy starts out nice and aggressive, which is exactly what you should do against the Hunter, frankly. But thankfully, I've got a lot of spits, and I have some time on my hands. I do want to wait until I can get my UV spit smash up, because I have been using that more frequently, and I absolutely love using it, especially against multiple people at once. Unfortunately, I don't really have time to do that, because these guys are quite aggressive and go straight for the nests. SB goes right for it. I'm going to go ahead and try and distract him with some Horde Spit. His friend comes right after me, faces the wrong way, gets pounced, and SB is too distracted by the nest, doesn't even realize I'm going in for the Leapfrog, and I get a nice double kill to start the match. If there is any way to start a match and beat a zombie, it's with a double Leapfrog kill. I'm going to look around here. Best thing for Night Hunter to do, obviously, is to get into a spot where he's nice and high up so he can see exactly where everyone's spawning. I do have the Spit Smash ready, and I do want to use it. The best scenario I could think of was to get both of these guys at once, but they are going to spread themselves out, which is really smart for humans to do. Unfortunately, one of them does distance himself from the other, and I am able to get it off on one guy, which is really all I need. And in comes a third person. Now that's wonderful, because all that means is my spits are going to regenerate even faster. And unfortunately, when he jumps into the match, he does not immediately use Survivor Sense, and I am able to get a nice pounce from behind as a fourth person comes in. And now the match is really cooking, because now we're getting into 1 vs 4. Once again, SB is distracted by the nest and a zombie at the same time and does not realize that I come in behind for a free pounce, and we're already down halfway. Now Pagan is going to come sliding in here. He does not realize there are spikes on the other side of this wall, and I am going to get a nice impale kill for the 6th kill. Just as his friend comes running in to avenge his death. This guy is pretty crafty. He does nicely avoid the spit. Unfortunately, he goes in for the drop kick just as the spit explodes, and he does get hit by it, so there is a nice horde effect. Gonna summon my exploding friends as I get the hell out of there and try and distance myself from them. I'm gonna fire a UV spit down here. I figured I could get a couple of them, but I do only get one. Lycos is gonna pop right up, aggressive as always. Unfortunately, I am going to be able to just knock him right out of the way. You'll see I do miss him here, and he is able to get a heal off, but he jumps down into the warehouse, and he is not paying attention to where I am, so I am going to get a nice free pounce off to knock the humans down to 3 lives. At this point, I do see that they're destroying the nest. I don't really care. It's only one nest. I'd rather just go ahead and get the spit stuck, let the horde do the dirty work for me. Just as Elmo comes up from behind me, thankfully I saw him on the radar. I do want to just take him out of the picture, so I knock him way off the warehouse. He's too far behind at this point. I'm not even going to bother trying to go down there after him. I'd rather get SV, who is once again distracted by a zombie. I'm going to go in for a nice free pounce here, taking him down to 2 lives. This friend is pretty aggressive here, so I do want to get the hell out of there. I'm going to go ahead and fire a spit, but I believe I missed completely. I start getting shot at, which is crazy, but thankfully, guns don't really do that much damage here. I wanted to go for a ground pound, but I'd rather just pop right up onto this thing. One of them does follow me, and you'll see here, it's very interesting. I get the ground pound off, and then he Bruce Lee kicks me just as I get the tackle. He flies way down, doesn't die from the fall damage, which is honestly too bad. Gets a heal off, I'm able to ground pound, and then go right in for the swipe. Thankfully, taking the humans down to a single life. At this point, all I need to do is get 1 kill. I'm going to go ahead and fire a UV spit, lead him right into it. He does get hit by it. Doesn't even matter. I'm going to pop my UV block, go for the ground pound, get 1 kill, and Leapfrog for a completely pointless but still awesome, explosive double Leapfrog kill to finish the match. And that's the game, cats and kittens. I do hope you enjoy. Match duration 4 minutes and 5 seconds. I hope you didn't blink, because you might have missed something. As always, entertaining you guys is my Hippocratic oath. Hope to see you soon. Have a good night.